Hello everyone and welcome on this week's speaker card. So today we're going to find out more about your soul. So I let you concentrate on today's question, which is, what are the secrets of my soul? So here you have the 4 piles to choose between. So you have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3 and pile number 4. I will let you some time to choose your pile. If you need more, don't hesitate to pause the video. When you're done choosing your pile, you can just go down in the description box and click on the timestamps I provided there below. Okay, let's go. Hello, pile number 1 and welcome on your reading. So let's dive deep into the core of your soul. So first we have the Mountain Goddess 28, high vibration mindfulness power of the mind. Okay, yeah, with this mind thing, I really feel like you're good at manifesting. Your power seems to dwell in your mind. You can do many things with your mind. It's possible that you have the gift of clear knowing. I also feel that you're good at manifesting anything you want. You barely wish to have something and bam, it seems to happen and come into your hands. I hear that if things are like that for you, it's because you are supposed to have everything you want in life, because getting things has nothing to do with your life purpose, and so by getting the things you will want to have, it will help you get closer to this destiny that you are supposed to have. And that's why your angels and spirit guides and the universe is helping you getting what you need, because you will make magic of it. Really like this, sorry, really like this woman and her hands. It's not just snow, it's really magic, and it's becoming stars, and you have this power to make anything with your hands and your mind. Your hands too are very important. I feel lots of energy in my hands. It's possible that you are good with energies and healing people with your hands. With your mind, you might easily get to know what problem they are facing, sometimes even without talking to them, and with your hands you can heal those people. With the word goddess here, I've really the impression of a soul that ascended or is close to ascension, but an old soul, a soul that lived for a long time, but beyond the idea of an old soul, I really have the idea of a soul that lived many different things and who has a large panel of things that you know and you learned and you experienced, and it's like you've been built to face really literally everything. I have this impression in you, but still you are strong because you know how to survive, but I still have the idea that you keep this magic and this pure soul that you had at your very first life. The mountain again, with the lights again. The lights are guiding you. You are up the mountain guiding others, but you're also guided by your angels. Spirit guides too, but for you I feel like it's mostly angels guiding you up there, because you need to do even much more than helping those people. You are making this nature bloom to me, and I wouldn't be surprised for you to be a crystal child with those colors first, and secondly, because you are here to bloom, to help people bloom and to bloom a new world, which is basically what crystal children are made for. So, and yeah, we're 28 and 29. I feel like, is it 29? It is. So yeah, I really feel like you are here already. And the logical order of events now is for you to make it bigger until you change the world. But doing what you are doing now is already making it change, because people, when they come to you, they leave you like, it's like ripples in the ocean of the world, and it's really making a difference. And I feel like you can make it at a higher level. So maybe doing it more publicly, doing it maybe as a job if it's not your job, and to heal more people. I have the feeling that some of you need to talk. I hear you need to talk. Some of you will be those future people who will do, this kind of speeches we can find on YouTube to inspire people. I feel like you are going to do it for some of you in the future. So next we have break the chain. I love how we still have this chain of people. To me, the stars, especially here, where the people came to you and who you attracted to you in the same time. And here's the same idea. You help people going through their darkness and going out and becoming themselves and whole again with no shadow. I'm not I'll say, I know that that's the shadow light, but it's not about the shadow being bad, but this shadow is more the threats that they can carry in them, that can threat the future and the destiny by sabotaging it. It's really in this idea. Ancestral patterns, healing, yeah, rewriting the future. Exactly. It's exactly what I said with the other cards, so I'm blown away. Yeah, it's really this. And this world, sorry, I just noticed you can see it there, but this world is all gray, but there's hope as long as there's people. And here everything can seem dead, but it's like a white canvas. It's a chance to start everything again, to make everything better. It's really the feeling I have here, and you will be the important part of the chain that will help people change their point of view. You are the important part of the chain that will help people change their point of view, understand more about themselves and the life they are living personally, so they can become who they are and they can go on their personal path and live their destiny. I really have this feeling of a healer, but by healing people, you guide them to their true path and destiny. Trust the niggle. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Okay, I feel like for this, you love doing it. It's really what you feel called to do and you like doing it. But you start doing it like in a kind of automatic way. Maybe it's not your main work and it's hard for you to find time to do it, or to, after your long day at work, it's hard for you to just work again on this new thing. And sometimes maybe some of you, it's possible that sometimes some of you are like, should I really go on this path or stop it? And it's telling you here that the answer is in you. Follow your gut feeling, follow your intuition. What is it telling you? You are asking the question, but I'm told that you already know the answer, actually. The Council of Light. I feel like this answer is yes. Of course, it's personal for each of you who will see this by number one, but I really feel like for a lot of you it's a yes. And if it's a no, it will still be your path, but in a different way. So, Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, help us in the subtle realms. Yeah, you are not alone, and it's possible that in a dream, some of you have seen those people in this Council of Light. Actually, I saw them as a child, and it's what activated my passion for spirituality. And I feel like for some of you, it's the same. You saw them in a dream, or maybe you could see them out of a dream as well. And you are part of this council. You just incarnated because you needed to be here to do this part of the job you are doing now, but you are not alone. You are part of this council, and you are helped by the others, and you're also helping the others. You are definitely not alone, and that's also a sign of an all soul, as I said, so there's no doubt about it. And I'd say an higher soul. You are not just an all soul, there are many all souls, but you're really one of the most, like one of the oldest souls that are still incarnating at the moment. Lemuria. So it's possible that you, for sure you have lived in Lemuria, but what I hear and see mainly here is that what you are doing now, using to do this path of yours to help people, you learned all of this in this life in Lemuria, or maybe in a few lives in Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth, that's exactly what you are doing here. So yeah, to me, you are a starseed that lived in Lemuria as well, and you've learned there mainly most of the things that you are using now. So if at times this work of yours can become hard, or if you lose hope, or you don't remember why you are doing it, and you lost this sparkle in you, don't hesitate to channel those people from Lemuria, because there are still some ancestors from Lemuria on earth, and some of those spirits can talk to you and help you, guide you, and I feel like they will help you a lot, and they're really trying to enter in communication in you right now. It's what they're telling me, especially one in particular. I see a kind of it seems like it's a feminine soul with lots of colors, very, very bright. I see her. She's trying to talk to you, so don't hesitate to try to channel her and other spirits from Lemuria. I feel like this person I see was a master of yours in one of your past lives. I says the one who really was here when your soul got activated at the end of this learning time in Lemuria. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Honestly, I feel like you already started your awakening, and this activation I talked about, and this ascension in past lives, but you still have some part of it to do, and you might feel it now. I mainly feel a physical awakening. You might feel like sometimes very dizzy for no reason. You might feel very numb at times, and you might feel like electricity or energy passing everywhere in your body. I mainly feel your forearms and your legs, and this are the sign that you are getting close to this physical awakening. Cracked open, exactly. This whole awakening happening in your body is for you to open to who you are, to your soul. It's really your soul. Your soul has been dormant in you for doing this higher purpose of yours. But you have worked hard still in between. Don't think otherwise, because you really worked very hard and you've done many things that will help you in the future. But now it's time for your soul, the core of your soul, to awake and to guide you. And you will feel a change in you, but I feel like you will finally be the person you always wanted to be, and you will realize it was always you. It's just I was sleeping for now. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. I really love it. And all of those lights everywhere, you're very, very protected, guided, and you're always surrounded. You're never left alone because you're too important. Your mission is too important, and there are always many spirits around you. So the next cards are ideas of activities you can do to help raise your vibration, for you to get closer to this core you and to let it happen to you. So let's see. Call a friend, because chatting to a close friend can lift anyone's mood. Oh, okay, so we still have this idea of you being lost. And yeah, talking to your loved ones will help you for sure. Random act of kindness. I feel like you may be an angel, like an earth angel. I hear nature angel, so maybe kind of mountain spirits or a forest spirit is mostly what I hear here. Helping others makes us feel valued, important, and needed. It makes the person receiving the help feel loved, supported, and cared for. So some ideas: buy a stranger coffee, extra help around the house, tip a waiter, give cash, food, clothes to the homeless, feed a stray dog, etc., etc. I feel like for you, the vibration will come with you being close to people. Yeah, you need this connection to people. It's really this connection that will give you the energy, like really in an energetic way, not just the motivation. Wow, I also see, yeah, it's not just about lighting a candle, but I see meditating, spending time together and spending time with others, but connections, but also me time for you to recharge, because your energy is so intense. It's possible that you're an empath, and so you take people's energy, and so it makes you tired and you need this time alone. That's why you need to have this time with people here and the time alone for you to reset, recharge, and take time for self-care. Candlelight feels relaxing and intimate. Even better, light a scented candle and fill your room with an uplifting and cozy aroma. Sorry, uplifting. Yeah, I hear bath, so I'm talking about, there's many pictures we see online of people taking bath with candles, crystals, herbs, flowers, and all, to manifest, but also to feel better. I feel like this will help you. If you do color magic, I feel like some of you do, I'm told for you to use pink and white a lot. So protection, love, and moon magic. Smile. To me, the smile is not just about smiling to others, but it's also smiling to yourself. Like in the mirror, but also smiling when you are all alone at home doing something very random, but just because you feel this in your heart, and it will make you feel good, because you will feel your face showing the smile, and just this will make you better. So smile, even if you don't have anyone to smile to. Exactly. Smiling by yourself, even though it may feel a little silly. Happiness is never silly. Makes you feel happier because your body associates smiling with happiness. It's funny, it's exactly what I said. Okay, so this is all for you, pine number one. I hope that this reading was great. Don't hesitate to tell me about it in the comment section down below. And yeah, I want to know what is this thing you do to help people to heal them? And yeah, I really want to know, and maybe it can help other people who will need it in the other parts of this one as well. So don't hesitate to talk about it. See you next time, and bye bye. Hello number two, and welcome on your reading. Let's discover right now the secrets of your soul. So first we have fairy energy. You have the soul of a fairy. I'm not saying you're a fairy like the cliche we have from fairy tales and all of these stories, but who you are in your soul is really a fairy. You are someone malicious, smart, and joyful, who enjoys nature, animals, taking care of them, and sometimes even protecting them against other people. I feel like you've been a fairy for a very long time. Growth, expansion, and flowering. To me, you are a fairy that works mostly with flowers. You give them energy, you feed them, especially at night. I feel like your energy is strong at night. If you are a witch, or if you are doing spells, using witchcraft or potions, whatever you are doing, I feel like it's always more efficient when you do it at night, and you really feel good at night because night is like your home. Maybe you chose a job that makes you sleep in the day and work at night. I have the feeling of this for some of you because you are so close to nature. It's possible also that some of you wake up very early when it's still night in the morning to take care of the flowers in your city, things like that, or have a walk in nature, in the forest, in fields, this kind of feeling. I also feel like some of you like to walk outside in nature when you have free time and give food to animals around. But you are mostly attracted to flowers, really. Meditation, peace, relief, sanctuary. I still have this idea of someone who does magic, practices magic, sorry. Yeah, I really have the feeling of a witch, or someone who uses magic at least. But I feel like for some of you, you don't like this word witch because we're used of the stories where the witch is the villain and the fairy is like an angel helping the hero, and you are someone who is deeply good to your core, and so you don't like this word witch. I feel like some of you may even call yourself like a fairy or fairy godmother, this kind of thing, instead of just saying witch, because it's just the word that really doesn't resonate with you. It's like an opposition to you for you. And yeah, I feel like you since your very first life, I feel like you were a fairy, and I feel like you are kind of an old soul. You're one of the youngest old souls, but you are still a young soul, and it's beautiful because some people with times and lives can change sometimes their soul, mix it with other lives they had, other people they've been, but for you, you always kept this joy in your heart, and this is your superpower, really. This makes you different and important. I really have this feeling. Peace, relief, sanctuary. Yeah. I feel like some of you live maybe in a cottage or at least a little house in nature, maybe with lots of plants inside and lots of big windows to see outside. I have really this feeling of someone who lives in the countryside and will never want to be like with lots of buildings around. Full moon temple, so we still have the idea of the moon, but we have 2 full moons here. I feel like you are quite powerful, especially with the energies. I feel lots of energies in my hands right now. So I feel like sometimes if flowers or plants are not feeling okay, maybe putting them in your hands will help them. I really feel something with the hands. Celebration, peak, transcendent moment. With this temple, I still have this idea of sanctuary. So I really feel like your house is this kind of sanctuary where you hide from the world because their time and people who are not respecting nature, being careful with planet Earth and all of these things tend to make you like hypersensitive. Really. It's like you can feel and hear what nature's and Earth feels. And I wouldn't be surprised to know that some of you work with Gaia or other Earth spirits or deities, really. I feel like some of you may also be working with some Greek, maybe Roman, but mostly Greek deities, and maybe deities of nature, but also water, because water is very important for the vegetation. Maybe also some of you are working with some moon or stars deities. Maybe for some of you, but like a really minority of you. I feel like really a minority of you may be working with some sun deities because it also helps plants to live. I keep on hearing Helios, so maybe you may work with him. Don't dim to feel. I feel like in this life you kind of cut your wings. Wings for fairy souls is really where they get. I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk and channel at the same time, so it's not easy. You feel energy in you very strongly, but where you feel it the most for fairies and for fairy spirits is through your wings. So of course in this life you may not have your wings anymore, but some of you may still feel it like a ghost member. Really. I don't know much about this, but you can type it on Google. There are lots of websites talking about ghost wings, and according to how you feel the energy, it tells you if it's more of a fairy, of an angel, or another kind of being. So maybe it would be interesting for you to look for it. But for me, it's obvious you're a fairy soul. And it feels like some of you are trying to change your shape, not just about your body or these wings, but you're trying to look like you are something else, someone else, to fit in the world. Because maybe in your job or in your family, people see you as weird, or they don't understand you, and they may make you feel bad about who you are, even if you love being like this and you're trying. Fairies seem to be always wicked and doing the bad things, but they are very sensitive inside and they feel emotions and feelings very strongly, just as energies, and they are highly sensitive. And yeah, it really hurts you when people are not understanding with who you are when you try to change, and you're trying to change, and this is putting your, I really feel it like arrows showing your energy going down, down, down. It feels like you're crying, trying not to see who you are anymore. But you're wonderful, and actually I've never met a fairy soul before, and I think it's amazing because you guys tend to be rare in this world now, and you should be proud of it. So don't dim to fit in, literally. And your light is beautiful because, okay, you mainly work at night, you are stronger at night. But the light you give here is not, you are not taking the light from the moon. It's really your light, your energy, and your way to feel so strong. This is what makes your own energy. You have this power and even this chance, I want to say. So, really, you don't owe anything to anyone and you're amazing. So, never try to change. Be who you are, be who makes you feel good to be. In a temple, we still have this idea of a temple. I really feel like your house is really a refuge to you. It's really the place you go to be yourself and to hide because you don't feel like you can do it at home. But when you're there, it's really outside you are all dark, your energy is going down, but when you home, this energy going from yourself comes back. Devotion into the portal of your heart. I hear that it can be helpful for you to work with a deity and ask them to give you the strength when you go out, so you stay who you are and you don't try to change, because you will need time before you understand how precious you are. And maybe some deities can help you. Don't hesitate to talk to your angels as well, or your spirit guides. They can always help you. The universe as well. Soul family. I feel like you're a fairy. You've been a fairy in many lives, but not only on Earth. This card to me refers a lot to Nemeria and Sirius, because those water mammals, especially ocean mammals, are mostly known to be higher souls who are on Earth to raise the vibration on Earth, and to heal people and the planet by being here. And I feel like you have the same power, but for the plants, for the nature. And I feel like you've been a fairy not only on Earth as well. Not necessarily on Sirius or Lemuria, but these are the other planets and places that are depicted the most in cards. But for you, I feel like it's not necessarily on those places, but you've been a fairy in other places as well. Calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. It's funny because it's exactly what I was saying here when I was starting to take this card like this in my hand and I couldn't see it. And I was saying this like as people, but yeah, your soul family can help you as well. As I said, I don't know if it's really that you are rare, but it's the feeling I have because most of you guys are very good at hiding. I quite easily feel people's souls, but for you, I've never felt you, and sometimes I meet some people, I'm like, maybe, but it's hard to know for sure when people meet you. No matter the gifts you are great at hiding. You know how to protect yourself because your energy is precious and you need to do it. Meeting others, some of them can teach you how to do it, because I feel like with all the lives you lived, there are some parts of who you are that you forgot, and those people will help you. Maybe you can go on many websites, learn more about your soul, and try to connect with people there. You can also leave a comment down below. Maybe you will meet other people who will choose pile number 2 and they will want to connect with you. Star bathing. Yeah, obviously you came from stars. I really have the idea that also you can do channel. You can try to channel people from your soul family, doing meditation, doing hypnosis, to get closer to them, to find them. Light body, yeah, your light body can travel faster and through many realms, so don't hesitate to use it to find them. Crystal grid transmission activation. Okay, I just heard use crystal to attract them. I can't tell you which crystal to use, but apparently there are crystals you can use that attract fairies that they love, that they feel protected to. I feel like quartz is one that can help you a lot. I feel like there's a purple and a blue, like a kind of turquoise blue crystal that can help you as well. So yeah, maybe try to find crystals in those colors that may be related to fairies. Lie down, listen to guided meditation. Okay, so these next cards are about activities you can do to get closer to who you are inside in your soul. And it's very funny because the first one we have a moon, and we have the same idea as I said with this person lying here. Funny thing is, it's not my first time picking this card in a reading, but it's my first time noticing there's a girl lying here. Let go, forgive, release. Yeah, forgive yourself, be yourself, show yourself. Meditation again. I think we have everything. So let's read them. Lie down and listen to a guided meditation. You're allowed to take a break. Breathe in, breathe out, and teleport to an imaginary world for the next 15 to 20 minutes. It can last longer if you feel good doing it, if you want to. I feel like it can help you to do it lying like in nature, in the grass, in your garden. Maybe some of you like to picnic in your own garden. Maybe after eating you can just lie down, find a guided meditation. On YouTube there are a lot that can help you. Hopefully you find one to channel fairies, and yeah, try to do it. But even without listening to it, just relax your body, concentrate on your breathing, and ask out loud and in your mind, ask to talk to someone who will be able to answer your questions about it, or to find other fairies you can connect to, and just let your soul go there and find them. Let go, forgive, release. Don't hold grudges. This is something that fairies are known for doing. This is negative energy that you don't need to store in your body and mind. Yeah, don't forget that, as I said, you give your energy back to the earth and to nature, and if your energy is not full of love and joy, it may have a bad effect on nature around you. So be careful about it. And also, because you hold so much energies inside of you, empaths around feel you strongly, like stronger than other people. So if you have negative energy in you, it can send negative energies to them, and we don't want that. Let go for yourself, forgive for you. And last but not least, 5-minute meditation. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position somewhere you won't be disturbed. Breathe in and out. Do a mental scan of your body and release any tensions you may hold. So this is all for you, part number 2. Don't hesitate to do those 3 things. I really feel like they will help you a lot, especially if you do it in nature. If you do it in your preferred time, so maybe at night in nature, surrounded by flowers, I feel like it may work very well for you. And if you can find those crystals I talked about, doing those meditations, putting them on your body or holding them in your hands can really help as well. So don't hesitate to do it as well. So this is all for you today, pile number 2. Thank you for watching. Have a nice end of day and see you next time. Bye bye, my cute fairies. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So let's find out more about your soul. So first we have the Mother Awakens. Okay, so with this man more like in the back here, I have the feeling of a divine feminine here. Someone whose heart is very big. Your heart chakra may be very, very developed, and you may be someone who is full of love, who wants to give love, sharing things with others. Compassion, nurture, guidance. You may be guided, but also feel like you are guiding people. But I don't have the feeling like you're trying to get people to guide people. It's more the idea of by doing you inspire people, and they want to be more themselves just like you, and to honor themselves just like you do, and they will do it, and this will guide them. By getting inspired by you, people will be guided. Divine feminine again. The Light Priestess. Galactic wisdom, cosmic ritual. Okay, galactic, cosmic. I have the feeling of a starseed here. Someone who lived in many other places, not just on Earth, on other planets. I feel like you may have lived on other realms as well. Higher realms, with an higher vibration, being a light body. Yeah, I also have the feeling of a light worker here. A healer, a guide, someone who is here to inspire. And this inspiration will guide and heal people. Mintakan! Okay, we still have this woman, but here we have all this water, this galactic landscape. Yeah, with this mermaid, lightworkers, I just saw this lightworkers word. I haven't written the card yet, but it seems to be what I was saying. Some of you may have been mermaids in a past life. Most of the time, mermaids are souls that lived on Lemuria, Atlantis, or Sirius. And Mintakan is about longing for home. Having this feeling of belonging, of that you're not from here, that you are missing home, you want to go back to the place that is your own, to the place you belong, but also to the people who are like you. It's possible that you are missing who you were in those past lives, because maybe you have been a mermaid in many past lives, or maybe you have been on the same planet for like centuries in many past lives, and now you're on Earth. And Earth is harder to live on because the vibration is much lower. Your body is like heavier. Things seems to be darker, more negative on Earth. So it may be very hard for you, because maybe it's not your first life on Earth, but still the difference is so strong, you still feel it every time. And most of you may look at the stars, or sometimes even the oceans, feeling where I am now is not where I belong. And I really need to go back, but I don't know where. You may be the kind of people who spend hours looking at the stars or the ocean, like the horizon line, and wishing and even praying inside for someone to come and get you, because you felt like you were not in the right world and you need to go back home. You are not feeling home in your life. Don't feel like you belong here, really. Yeah, maybe you have been a mermaid on many past lives, as I said, and because with all of the stars and planets in the back, it's possible that most of the time you were a mermaid. For the ones who were mermaids among you, I feel like most of you are mermaids, actually. Like at least 3/4 of you are mermaids. And I feel like for you, you miss the ocean, but not just the ocean. Like, the ocean is not the... When you go to the seaside, you may feel like it's not your ocean. It's different. It's not the same. The color is not the same. It's just simple water. The composition of this water is different. Maybe the properties of this water is different, and the kind of beings you can find inside too are different. But I really have the feeling of a mermaid, and maybe you have some issues with breathing with your legs. Your legs may be hurting a lot. Some mermaids and starseed, because you are clearly a starseed, miss home so much that they tend to fall into some addictions. Some of them can fall to bulimia, so it may be harder for you to carry your body, not just because your body is heavier as someone being on Earth, but also you may have some problems. You may have some problems with health, and maybe your weight as well. You may be overweighted or underweighted. It makes it harder on your legs. Because you're a mermaid, some of you may like to sing a lot as well and enjoy life and just spend time somewhere and enjoying yourself. And you're very sensitive to the beauty in things and to feeling beautiful as well. It's like an addiction to you. And so sometimes people can be like, you are lazy, you haven't done anything today, you haven't done this or that, because you were just enjoying yourself doing this. But it's, mermaids are naturally like this. So it's not that you are not doing what you need to do. It's just that you feel and see life with another point of view. Awakening. Yeah, I feel like most of you seeing this reading now are people who are kind of new to spirituality. Even if you always felt your difference, you are new to here. And you may have been seeing lots of signs related to the water, to the planets. But I also have the feeling some of you found some websites or maybe videos, some informations in general about starseeds, and by searching more about it, I feel like that's how you came here. I also feel like you've read lots of things about this and you're like, I start to think I'm one, but you start to have the feeling of it, but you're still not completely sure. Many starseeds, when they first hear about starseed, it's when they get into spirituality for most of them. And at first it's hard to believe that you're more important than other people, because you may feel like it's all in my head. I'm just imagining things because I want to be different. But hey, you are welcome in this world. So energetic upgrades, of course, new way of being, integration, of being, thinking, and feeling, I'd say. I feel like you are very sensitive with your touch. I really have, yeah, maybe you have the power of clair touching. You may feel spirits touching you, things like that. Maybe clair hearing as well. Lost lens. Okay, so we still have this idea of water. So yeah, most of you are mermaids from what I'm seeing. Seeing you being divine feminine, feminines, sorry. I have the feeling your divine masculine is also a starseed, and used to be a water being, and mermaid, maybe, or maybe another kind of water being. You may be very attracted to dolphins, whales. If that's so, it's very possible that you come from Sirius, because many of these animals souls of people from this planet, actually, like elevated souls from those planets. Lost Lands, yeah, it's really about this. It's not just about the picture of the water, but among the Lost Lands, we know the most there's Atlantis and Lemuria, and on Sirius, mermaids disappeared a long time ago now. So your world have changed a lot. It may still be existing if you were serious, but changed a lot. Some memories and gifts. I feel like as a child you really knew you were a mermaid. Maybe you used to watch many movies, not just the Disney one, but many movies about mermaids and water beings, and you felt like it was true. It's not like you felt like it was true, you knew it was true. So maybe you have some powers of clear knowing as well. Yeah. It's funny because as I talk, I really feel this feeling you have in your heart of missing home. You have a big hurt, but sometimes it seems like your heart is really urging, because even if it's full of love, there's something missing. You don't have this feeling of safety, knowing that you can always come back to your home, because your home has been destroyed. It doesn't exist anymore. And I feel like you may have lived at the end of this world and you remember it. But even if you don't, you know this world is nowhere to be found anymore. And it hurts. Not just because you cannot be there right now, but also because you know you will never go back. I really feel how heavy your hurt is. And it's lots of energy for me to take. You've done this before. Yeah, it's not your first life on Earth, apparently. Your soul remembers, really. Even if maybe now you're adults and for many years you forgot about it. When you found out more about Starseed, you were like, it resonated as true for you since the beginning. Trust the timing. Okay, so I feel like you have an important dream you want to do. As I said, maybe it has something to do with singing. Maybe because I see you loving mermaids very much. Maybe you can dress as a mermaid and do like mermaid shows, or be a model and taking pictures underwater. Of also this feeling. I love how, yeah, this is your passion that you want to pursue in this life is really coming from this life as a mermaid, because look, your feet are in the water, you're going to the launch. It's really, I feel like on this path that you want to take, and that is your destiny, you will discover who you are. Really, trust the wave you came on in. We have the wave again. Time is not running out, okay? Because you lost your home, you feel like you don't have time and you need to be quick all the time. And yeah, spirits are telling you that you have time, and this world is here for a long time. And actually, you may not know, but right now there are many souls trying to work to protect this world we are in and to make it a better place. So trust them, they know what to do, and follow your passion, because I see this is your life purpose. This is what you are supposed to do, and I know you will give love to people and inspire them by doing it. And I hear whatever you want to have, you will have it. I feel like your heart is so good that the universe is really willing to give you anything you want. You are loved and protected by the universe. So here are some activities you can do to reconnect with this, with the very core of your soul. So first you have the idea of reading a book. Indulge yourself in a good read. It's funny because I really have the idea of you diving into the story. For extra pleasure, read outside in the fresh air. You can read next to a body of water if it makes you feel better as well. Book recommendations: The Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield, Ishmael by Daniel Quinn, Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it. And The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Okay, I'm sorry if I butchered the name. I try my best. Take a step toward your dream. Yeah, we still have this idea of dream. This is really what you need to do. And I feel like you will feel closer to who you are, but showing who you are in this life, it will be easier for you to get closer to this person you were and you want to come back to be too. So take a step toward your dream. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, we might lose sight of our true goal or dream in life. Today is the day. Actually, every day is the day, okay? To take the next step. It can be as little or as big as you wish. Yeah. Really follow your intuition. I really feel like you need to listen to your intuition, because it will always give you the right advice and the right idea you need to follow at the time. Watch a movie. Okay, my end is on The Little Mermaid. Just saying. What's your favorite childhood movie? Okay. As you are reading this card, you are remembering that one movie you always used to watch as a kid. It's time to bring these beautiful memories back. So you have Matilda, Toy Story, Hook, a mermaid in Hook. I mean, in Peter Pan, in Wonderland, but in Hook, I don't remember. Spy Kids, Jumanji, Little Mermaid, Spirit, Home Alone, The Lion King, The Secret Garden. It's funny because as I was reading it, the main song from Moana started to play in my mind. Moana or Vaiana, I don't know how you call it in your country. So it's possible that Vaiana is one of these movies that really were important in your childhood or help you feel closer to who you are. So, random acts of kindness. Helping others makes us feel valued, important, and needed. Plus, it makes the person receiving the help feel loved, supported, and cared for. We still have this idea of supporting people, showing love. It's really about love for you. And to me, showing kindness is a kind of love for others. So yeah. So as an idea, you can buy a stranger coffee, extra help around the house, tip a waiter, give cash, food, clothes to the homeless, or feed a stray dog. As you may have heard for a minute or two, by number 3, I have a hard time breathing right now, which is funny because to me it's one of the main traits of someone who used to be a mermaid. And it's funny because right now my tears, so water is falling from my eyes and I just can't breathe, and that's funny. Don't mind my tears on my hands. Do an activity you love. Yeah, really follow what you love. Sometimes we get so busy. We still have this idea of being busy. Yeah, hustle and bustle. I feel like you're trying to live another life, not being yourself for too long, and now you're called to come back to yourself. That we forget to make time for activities we truly love and enjoy. So this is a sign to go and do it now. Exactly. Everything else can wait, right? Yeah. It's kind of a sad message, but I hear a voice telling me that you need to remember that you can die anytime. And I feel like for you it's really important to know that when you die, you did the things you wanted to do. So remember that, memento mori, as we said, and do what you need to do before it's too late. It's funny because as I was talking, my eyes fell on these pearls. So it's really remembering, reminded me of you, mermaid souls. So this is all for you, pile number 3. I hope this helped you and this resonated with you. You can always leave a comment down below if you want to see if other people who chose the same pile want to exchange with you. Maybe other mermaid souls need to talk with you and others to find more answers, so you can always help each other. So you can always help each other using the comment section down below. Thank you for watching and have a nice end of day. Bye bye, mermaid souls. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome your reading. So let's dive right now into your soul to find its secrets. So first we have 21 Onward Traveler. Completion, reunion, return. Already have the feeling you have had many lives on Earth, and maybe you haven't been incarnated again, or not on Earth, at least for a long time, and you feel like you came back home finally in this life. You feel good, and you feel like you haven't felt this good in a long time. It's also possible that the kind of landscape around you where you were born and you grew up is really a place that makes you feel good, and whenever you go, if it's not the same kind of place, you won't feel home, and you feel like this, you had this feeling before. Even when you got it for the first time, you feel like, I don't like it. And I remember feeling it before, even if I don't remember where it comes from. Okay, I feel like you had lots of lives. I see a very, very old soul. Maybe you were among the very first men, or maybe even before the very first man you were on Earth. I really feel like you can have been in the time of Stone Age, and yeah, the prehistoric time is definitely a time you've been living in. The liminal dance, delicacy, fragility, transience. Yeah, I really feel like I see an animal here, by the way. The face and the legs. Maybe it talks to you if I say this. I don't know. But yeah, I really feel like you've lived in the very, very first ages in the world, and you've been living in this planet for a very long time, for many lives. And I don't have the feeling of a starseed. You are really someone who is grounded to Earth. It's like you are part of Earth, kind of like a tree, or even those big stones here. So I have more the feeling that you lived many lives on Earth. You ascended. Maybe you became an angel, protecting others, protecting worlds from outside without incarnating again. And you finally came back to guide people. Look, there's really those souls following, like, yeah, kind of as if you were this river and they were following you. As I said, you are part of the nature of Earth, and people are following you for this. They feel how you are grounded. And yeah, I feel like you are on Earth for important missions to rise. Maybe because we're in the age of Aquarius, we need higher spirits to elevate people and to elevate the planet's vibration. And I feel like you came here for this, really to guide people, but it's mostly about the energy of the Earth. It's really the feeling I have. You may be someone whose work is related to nature, like, you know, those forest guards, kind of this kind of jobs. I really feel like you are not connecting with people much. It's really about the earth. It's not really nature, but the earth in general, the planet. Down Watcher. Yeah, we have this idea of an angel in the past, at least. And yeah, you came back. You're closely working with other spirits to work on all of these missions and to really make a change, to raise the vibration. I really have this idea that the age of Aquarius is you. Like, your name is written on it with the names of all the spirits. Healing the earth. Really. Love, humility, respect. Yeah, totally. You're here to heal, to protect, but to also take it to your light out of this darkness. You are doing the part that spirits can do out of a life. Really here, and you are very, very important. And I feel like you are one of like a very few number of spirits doing this. Like, I'm not even sure we can count you guys on one hand. So 2 hands, I'm not even sure. Yeah, I really have the feeling you're part of a very small but very important group. Trust your path. Yeah, clearly you are very important. You are needed, and sorry, and even if people don't realize it, you are important for everyone, really. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? With all this water here, it reminds me another card in this deck about other worlds where there are lots of water. Kindle, like, I would say Sirius mainly, or even the Pleiades with all of this white. I feel like maybe you have had some lives there to learn also how to work your energy to rise it, but you've been trained for this. You have been chosen for this. We still have this idea of the light body, the connection to nature. Look, this roots is you. You are part of the roots, and you really make it's like you make nature grow by yourself. I also feel ancestors, old spirits of maybe shamans and this kind of wise people connected to you and helping you as well all the time. Get grounded. It's really, really, really important for you to ground for this mission. So you really need to do exercises to ground yourself, to have daily activities that ground yourself, to do also meditation to work on your root chakra. It's funny because as I'm talking about it, my eyes just fell on a drawing of the tree of life, and I never noticed there were roots in this drawing, and I'm seeing it now with you. You really are a link between Earth itself and the future of humanity. You make it one. You are the link between both, the bridge. And this is why you are so important. You're also very connected to higher realms. Align your life. Okay, I feel like you don't realize how important you are. You realize you have something big to do, but not how big and how important and unique you are. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? Yeah, you don't have time for things that are not important for your mission and for you. So don't lose time because this world don't have, let's see. I feel like the universe is guiding you, these other spirits are guiding you, but for you it's hard to know what to do. You're not sure and you don't get all the messages, and that's also a reason why you need to get grounded, because you will channel much more information, and everything that seems wrong to you in your life, just get rid of it, because it's really those things that prevent you from grounding and from being who you are and from living what you were born to be. Because you are this almost goddess person. I feel like I've lived in Egypt. Actually, it's funny because I had this feeling when I was shuffling of an Egyptian god. So maybe I feel like in a past life it's very possible that you were a pharaoh. Yeah, I had the feeling of a pharaoh, a ruler that was so loved and respected that people ended up believing you were a god. Really, I really have this feeling. And it makes me think of, I think it's Akhenaten, who was really considered as a god. And when we look at the statues of his face, it looks like he's not human. And even some people nowadays feel like he was a kind of god from another planet. And it's really the feeling I have with you, so it's possible. But there's only one Akhenaten in history, so but it's possible that one of you is watching it may have been Akhenaten or a pharaoh that was considered a king, a god back then when he was living or just after his death. There's not only Akhenaten for sure, but there are so many pharaohs we've never heard of because their names have been removed from all the manuscripts by the enemies. So it's possible that you are one of them as well that we've never heard of, but that was very important at the time. But honestly, everything I'm saying, I feel like you feel it. So if you don't feel what I'm saying right now is resonating with you, it's for someone else watching this same reading, okay? Because you will know for sure when I'm talking about you or saying your name. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Yeah, you're healing yourself, transforming because all of this, your soul, like your angel light being soul is waking up because for centuries, I feel like centuries, you've been an angel guiding people and helping healing the earth, and guiding humanity out of an incarnation. And so it's for a long time you feel lost, and I feel like now you have this awakening, like your body is like a shell opening, like an egg opening, and your true soul, who you're supposed to be and the one who knows what to do, is waking up. I really have this feeling here. Earth school, yeah, of course. You are an earthly soul. Life lessons, soul growth. We still have the same idea here. Study, are you learning? Earth, cool. Yeah, you are learning back. It's not that you are learning back from the beginning everything you need to know for this mission. It's more that the more your soul is waking up, the more you will understand things that are already in your soul and that will appear in your mind, and this will guide you. Lost lands. Okay, I told you that it's very possible that you've been living on another planet where you learned also how to work with the vibrations and the energies. I feel like in one of these lives, the last time you were in one of these worlds, it was the end of this world for you to understand what it is and what you are trying to really avoid, for it to be more personal for you and for you to have more chances of success. I feel like you lived the very last times of a civilization and maybe a whole world for you to understand what it is, to be sure you won't fail in the mission you have right now with planet Earth. Soul memories and gifts. I feel like you may have some traumas about the end of this past world. Maybe you still have some nightmares that seem very real, but you're like, it's not real because you don't see Earth there. But the more your soul awakens, the more you remember, and you remember all the things you've learned. You've done this before. Yeah, clearly, you've been trained for all of this. The blue flame, we still have this god going out of this pyramids. Oh my gosh, yeah. I really have this feeling of, maybe it's Akhenaten, but yeah. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. I'm just thinking that many people feel close to Tutankhamun. I don't know why, especially. It's funny because Akhenaten was his father. So you still have this very mystical link that people still feel nowadays. I really want to do more searches about this now, and maybe it would help you to do it. I really have a feeling with Akhenaten here. So maybe reading more about Akhenaten can help you, give you some hints. Maybe it's a sign for you to search and to get more information about who you are and what your mission is. But yeah, you are clearly awakening to who you are. You are activated, yeah. You're integrating all of these memories you've forgotten, but they are still inside of you. They're waking up, and yeah, everything will happen naturally. But the more grounded you are, and the more you only take what you need in your life, and you don't lose time with things that are not important in your life anymore, and you will feel the things that are not important anymore, the easier it will be for you. So now we'll see some activities that will help you to awake this part of your soul into how to say, to reconnect with this core part of your soul. So watch the sunset and sunrise. Okay, Akhenaten comes from Aten, who was the sun deity. So it's very funny that we have here this and this that seems to be useful of light, like the sun. So you have really a link with the sun, so don't hesitate to do it. Read a lot about maybe sun deities or stories, legends related to the sun. Okay, so watch the sunset, sunrise. What Mother Earth can do is truly magical. Allow yourself to bask in all of Earth's glory. Watch how the colors change from blue to pink, to fiery orange to lilac and pastel purple. Let it inspire you. We still have the same colors that are here. I feel like you may have a deep connection to the sun. Like, I don't know, in the morning, the sunlight is what wakes you up, because maybe you like seeing the sun in the morning so you don't close your shelter when you sleep. These kind of things, I feel like it's like the sun is your friend following you. I really have this feeling. Maybe as a child you would feel connected to the sun and you used to talk to it like a kind of imaginary friend. Yeah, don't hesitate to do researches related to the sun, because I really have the feeling that the sun is the beginning of the truth for you. Really here, beginning of the truth, the beginning of your journey, your path. Smile. It's funny because when people smile, they seem to be like a ray of sun. So it's, to me, it's I kind of have the same idea between these two. Even if you don't have anyone to smile to, smiling by yourself, even though it may feel a little silly. It's never silly to look happy. Makes you feel happier because your body associates smiling with happiness. I feel like on your path you will be very happy doing all of this, so I'm very happy for you. Take 5 minutes, 5 deep breaths, sorry. We hold our breath without noticing when we are stressed out. Breathe in love and positive energy. It's really about, you being this ray of sun for the world. And breathe out worries, stress, tension. Feel your muscle relax. I feel like doing those breathing exercises during sunset and sunrise will make it, because this is a great exercise actually to ground yourself, and this as well, and doing both together like at the same time, I feel like it will help you a lot. If you like yoga, or if you're interested in yoga, doing the sun salutation every morning can be something that will help you a lot. I feel like you need to do it. And last card, let go with the waves. So the idea of the sunshine, the summer, going to a sea in the sun. So yeah, I feel like the sun is giving you energy. Really. It's not just about the vitamin D, you know? It's much stronger than that for you. It's recharging you. So you need to go as much as you can in the sun. Of course, take care of your body, so your skin and your eyes, but you need to go in the sun. Let go, forgive, release. I feel like you need to accept who you are, because as I said, you still have a hard time accepting you may be different. Don't hold grudges. That is negative energy that you don't need to store in your body and mind. Let go for yourself, forgive for you. Yeah, and by letting go, forgiving, releasing, this is also one of the things I said you don't need anymore. So really work on it. I want to try something. Yeah. Okay, so you need to work on your root chakra, but also on your sacral chakra. Okay. This dice doesn't have all the colors for chakras, so actually as I associated the red with the sacral chakra because I have brown that I associate with the root chakra, but the original color of the root chakra is red, so I really have this feeling that the root chakra is really what you need to work on, but your first chakras in your body are all important as well. And yeah, after the root chakra, sorry, you need to take care of your sacral chakra. So yeah, don't hesitate to dive into yoga, chakra, meditation. All of this will help you grounding. Search a lot about grounding, about the sun, about the sun deities. I'm not telling you to pray to them, to believe in them, and to talk to them, and these kind of things, but I feel like in the stories you will find things that will resonate with you, and you will find answers maybe that have nothing to do, maybe answers that have nothing to do with the stories and those legends, but I feel like you will remember some things by reading those things, so don't hesitate to do it. So this is all for you, pile number 4. Don't hesitate to leave a comment down below, because we never know, maybe you can find other people who can help you on your journey, or people who have the same mission. As I said, you are not alone, so maybe you shouldn't trust everyone who says they are like you, but it's always interesting to meet other people who may be like you and guide and help you. So don't hesitate. And yeah, don't hesitate to really do what I said, because I feel like it's really important for you. So yeah, this is all for you, pile number 4. Thank you for watching and to trusting me with this reading. Have a nice end of day and see you next time. Bye bye.